The skyline of
We are
Orlando
going to
seen
play
here during a gorgeous
some my
sunset.
career.
Quite a
Oh,
backdrop
we
for our
need to get
broadcast tonight.
19.
It's a road game for the Thunder. And with
Thanks.
Thank you for that report, David. Glad to see AI be welcomed by the league.
And AI has had such a unique experience. I'm sure others around the league want to hear about it.
Come on,
At the end of the
let's
day,
do
his
this.
story is incredible, and everyone is a fan of his.
And featuring two of the best bigs in the league, Brent, how impactful is the center position now compared to the way it used to be?
Well, one of the things that I think people are still dealing with is just how
Can I make this shot?
different the center position
Oh, that was
becoming
pretty close.
And to think that these guys, in what they're asked to do, has just as much importance of the Patrick Ewings, the Hakeem Olajuwons, the low post, big-time scorers back to the basket. The modern-day center, Kevin, isn't doing that. It's a roll to the basket, rim protection game, and there are some elite ones doing it now.
Wired a little bit differently than guys of the past.
They have to be. On top of that, some of the teams are even asking those players, obviously, to step out and shoot the three-point shot. So modern-day game, modern-day play.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. The forwards, George and Grant. AI is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Augustine.
Get out of there, boy.
Right side, Westbrook.
Right here.
There's the triple.
Oh my God, it's too late. It's too late. I told them to give it to me before because I was wide open.
Putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Vucevic to the pass to Isaac.
I'm ice cold, bro.
6 on the shot clock, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Gordon. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some bursts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Five on the clock.
I'm not sure if it's a bad start or unlucky here. 0 for 4. Can't think too much about it. Just got to get that first one to go.
Westbrook doesn't get it to drop for him. The Magic go the other way with it, and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
Well, they'll meet twice this season tonight, the first matchup, so hard to know exactly what to expect.
They can't even make a
the
point,
defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
And stolen by AI. And now it's Westbrook.
Let's go, boy.
Go all the way and finished off by Westbrook.
I mean, just a terror in transition is Russell Westbrook.
Get Russell Westbrook with the dunk.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Well, you just have
to make a point.
The skill Vucevic shows on the offensive
I just got to play good
defense.
defense.
Big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
Augustine looking around. Isaac kicks to Ross. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Thunder in 4th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
And both free throws good for Ross.
And you look back at that 2012 finals, the Thunder lost in 5 games to the Heat. And you looked at that young talent, Durant, Westbrook, Harden, now all MVP award winners, along with Serge Ibaka, a young, talented, energetic Serge Ibaka, and it felt like that was a team that was going to rule the West for a very long time.
Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. B.J. Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Isaac.
Oh, crap.
That's who's out there for Orlando. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Westbrook dishes to AI. Off the mark there with the
oh my God, bro. I can't make a point.
Away Harden in the summer of 2012, but Brent unable to agree on a contract extension.
Well, OKC agreed on the contract. James Harden did not, and that's sort of the line in the sand that was drawn. And the salary cap jumping up in subsequent seasons, they just had bad timing in terms of the frugality of what they offered up to James Harden. It's a decision that we talk about a lot. It's revisionist history, but you know, at the time, it was the move that OKC made, and I can't really argue with it.
Basket good. AI's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Went.
This is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Got my second point.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Shoots over Adams. Vucevic with the bucket.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
You bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
Let's go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so here's Orlando. They trail by 14. And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. And the pass to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. Vucevic against Adams. Pass to Ross. 4 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. Thunder with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Yeah, you tried to put up
He
these scoring runs, and it hurts when you all of a sudden just give away free points from the free throw line.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 16-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, most of the time, guys come off the bench and just try to stabilize. Tonight, they got some serious points. And
so it's Oklahoma City with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter bet. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
So for Oklahoma,
that was a pull ball. Loose free, though.
Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. AI is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And stolen by Gordon.
No.
Augustine against Westbrook.
I tried to call for an alley-oop.
Augustine passes to Gordon. We've heard Coach Steve Kerr say the power forward position, as we knew it, is disappearing. You could say that maybe about the center position, too.
I don't want to say that about the center position. What I want to tell you, Kevin, in my humble opinion, is that the center position has changed.
It's evolved.
So, yeah, I don't want to say that it's just disappeared, because there are players out there that are playing that position and doing a lot of the things that you would qualify as center-centric, screening, going down to the block, rim running to the post, being an option down low. But it's definitely changed.
But now we're seeing him go out and defend smaller guys in the perimeter, taking threes, and that's what's weird for your eyes to just kind of absorb what's going on.
Well, it's weird to absorb not only that and what those players individually are asked to do, but when you're at a game and you're sitting in the stands and all of a sudden you see 5 guys that are outside the 3-point line. I mean, go back to the game in the 80s. It's the exact opposite.
And I get the assist.
A bunch of ants on top of a lost candy bar sitting in the lane, gnawing at one another.
Right.
It's just changed. So the center position, not disappeared, just changed.
The Magic trail by 15. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. He passes it to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Fournier's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Westbrook kicks to AI. Got a piece of it. Now here's Fournier. He's guarded by AI. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. The league and players union, Brent, both have expressed supporting guys who express their views and social
He's trying to go on the post. No, that's not going in.
Amazing the way the league has backed some of the avenues with which players have used their voices.
Embraced.
Well,
I get to assist.
Beyond just saying things, Kevin, because
my second assist in the game.
Speak louder than words, and there are so many guys around our league that do important philanthropic work. But the fact that the league supports all of those things, the fact that you see Adam Silver show up at some of these events, or that there's press releases from the league office about some of the things guys are doing. There's amazing cohesion when it comes to the league and its players, because they understand that everything that they're doing has such a significant impact in the communities in which they live in and around the game with which we all love.
Well said. Timeout is called. First of the game. Here's Fournier. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. Bamba is out there with Vucevic, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Fournier, that's for 2. And the lead is down inside. Single
Please, just let me see the foul. Please.
Fournier's got 4 points in the quarter. The Thunder leading by 9. Felton the pass to AI. Grant dishes to AI.
That's step back. Oh, that almost went in. Please.
Right now,
Give it.
the Magic have gone. From the field to get the fourth quarter start. And the jump by Bamba.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Let's go.
One of the better shots in his
No, give him a phone. Where's the phone at? Get any phone. It don't matter what phone you get it.
And Augustine gives to
Right. No, Auntie gave you that phone anyway, right?
Yes,
Give me the phone, Tony.
Lamar.
Give me the phone.
Okay.
Shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. From deep 3-point range. AI, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Yep, that one goes in there.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Felton the pass to AI. Back to Felton. AI outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. That 3 off the mark. And trail by 7. Down low. Deflects the pass.
Let's go, my dad.
Stolen by Noel. Here's Grant. And there's the bucket.
so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Just don't go for that charlatan. Jeremy, just don't go for that bomb. Where the other one at?
This is dead.
This run, they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
The aggressiveness has picked up on both sides of the floor. And I'm not sure what took them so long to muster that, but here we are.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
The Magic making a switch here.
How is he the Jordan player of the game?
For Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Paul George comes in for Robertson.
Interesting. What the fuck is it at?
Raymond Felton. Here's AI.
Yeah. My shit. Everything. So you got that motherfucker over there.
But they'll get another chance. And Adams kicks to George. Here's AI. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 13-4 run. Fournier. It's not going to go for him. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Adams with the slam.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Happy. The shot's good from Fournier. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to AI. Westbrook passes to AI. Shot clock reset for Oklahoma City. Pass to Adams, and it's Grant in the corner. AI outside. Shot clock at 5. Brooke clears the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Oh my God, bro.
The Magic trail by 7.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, but you still got to play this one out. Near impossible, but I've seen stranger things happen.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Westbrook pushes to AI. Tipped.
Come on.
Here's Isaac. Trying to find Augustine. Gets it to him. And now they trail by just 4.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Well, he's going to punish you down there if you're not more physical than he is, and look for them to go right back to that play.
And an intentional foul right there. It's the first. That puts them up by 5.
Well, a triple-double machine, and what we're trying to get out of Russell Westbrook as he moves on is understanding he can adjust his game to the teammates around him. Well, a solid trip to the line there to help extend the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 6. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, if they can score, then they're going to have to foul immediately.
Well, I'm sure that's part of the discussion, not whether to foul, but maybe who.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's in!
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the
Give
team.
the ball, yes.
29 seconds left in the fourth
Oh,
quarter.
he go.
And that's an intentional foul. He doesn't.
Come on.
That was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5. Time call here for Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
Come on, Russell.
First one to drop, tough one to miss. So he comes up
Really?
empty at the line.
Time working against them here.
Gotta grab a quick score.
Let's go, I got that steal.
Even then, it might be too late.
Green.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. The dish now to Augustine. Knocks down the
What?
trifecta.
Give me the ball, yes.
7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And the second
Crap, bro.
no good. A tough break there.
Nope.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win.
Let's
A
go.
truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, congratulations on the win. You were the driving force out there on offense, so why were you so effective? Well, you know, they didn't make it easy on me, D.A., but I was determined to get...
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
I just skipped all of it. I'll be back out.
Sports pregame show. Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop playing piece. Tonight, the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against
I'm back.
Miami. These guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games. And they like their chances tonight. And tonight, guys,
Green.
Nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami. And let's go.
Thank you, Kevin. Well,
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Well, we're about halfway through the season outdoors. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is
Let's go. I get the assists.
Let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results. What you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the year. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The forwards, George and Grant. AI is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's AI. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Waiters. Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass.
I'll tell you, good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
Westbrook kicks to AI. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the shot goes in.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but that play is about his will, right? He won't back down from the big man. He's going to take it right to him.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. AI with the ball. And it's George missing.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Now, here's Dragic. A 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And, guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Yep, that one goes.
When you think about Billy Donovan, to me, he's a guy who values trust and building relationships with players. This guy is not a dictator. He wants to help players grow and develop, and that helps you win.
Here's Adams. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. 6 to shoot. Westbrook passes to AI. From outside, off the mark. He'd have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Waiters into the lane, and that one hits back iron.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
The pass to Dragic. Winslow wide open. He fires. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Winslow's got 5 points so far. Westbrook dishes to AI. Passes to Adams. Floats it up for AI.
Oh my God.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Dragic finds Waiters. Lets it fly. The rebound by Steven Adams.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Miami leading by 3. To the inside. Waiters, and Grant sends it back.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart, and Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Waiters kicks to Winslow. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City.
Let's go.
With the bucket.
At his speed, Westbrook somehow still able to scan the floor and find his guys. That's nice.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, it should be an interesting matchup tonight. These two teams will only face off twice all season.
Well, so you want to make these opportunities count, right? Since they don't see each other often, it's going to be an
No, it's a 3-point game, but we gotta step it up.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Dragic, and it's Justice Winslow, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. In the corner, it's Patterson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adams, and it's Adams on the follow. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Magic provided a nice lift. He ended up with 10 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. His dominating performance gave the team exactly what it needed to end the losing streak. And I'm sure he'll be looking to lead him again tonight.
Okay, thanks, David. And what do you think, guys? Will we see a repeat of his performance again in this one?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's even better tonight, Kevin. He has the ability to follow up a great game with an even greater.
Well, we would certainly enjoy watching that, but I'm sure he's not going to compare this game to last. He's just trying to lock in and do his job.
That one drops for him. Dragic has got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Back to AI. And it goes down 2 points. AI's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty. I don't think any of us can forget that broken leg Paul George suffered playing for the United States national team in 2014. But what a joy, guys, to see him back and playing at an elite level.
And the basketball.
Bro, oh my God.
Giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
AI passes to George. Takes a 3. Shot is good.
Let's go.
Lead is cut down to 1.
Let's go.
From Patterson. And Doris, you go back to the injury for Paul George. Some moments where you question whether he'd be the same player. Do you think, in your opinion, that factored into his decision to leave Indiana in search of a more competitive situation?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not sure if the injury played a part, but we know unequivocally because Paul George stated it.
Give it a ball, bro.
His legacy to be
So,
about
my teammate,
winning.
when I'm on the fast break, they never want to give me the ball.
Can be fleeting. You have to appreciate the pursuit of just that.
Unloads. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. That's now 8 points for AI.
Oh, tremendous lift on that shot. Not an easy score in the face of a much taller defender.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Dragic. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly.
Russell Westbrook is wide open for 3. I get the assist.
Boy, Westbrook, that balances out that speed and athleticism. That long-range shot is on point.
Now here's Dragic over AI. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach West.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half. Shot way above his average.
I think, Greg, you love it when a role player is able to elevate their game. It makes every team better.
So for Oklahoma City right now, inside pairing is Grant and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with AI. And it's George in at the small forward. Of course, I'm sure you look at these players, evaluate who could make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for you.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team, but Rajon Rondo, when he's on the defensive end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Andre Iguodala, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be willing to deal with the egos of things, and do these players want to do that? Who knows?
The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Can I make this free throw? Let's go.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat.
Can I make the second?
That one is
oh my God.
The Oklahoma City Thunder
Every time. I don't even make
fan bases, Doris, in the NBA.
Well, 7 straight seasons of sellouts. There's something about the love affair you find in these small market one sport towns. This is an organization that has the complete and full support of their community.
AI, it's deflected. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. So now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect.
So here's Westbrook. Adebayo is out there with the Linux. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Winslow in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Miami needs to get a shot off. Sinks the triple. 8 points for Justice Winslow.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Here's AI. But they get it back. And it's Adams on the follow. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Boy, I love how hard Steven Adams works on the boards. Excellent timing for that putback.
Miami's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Dragic from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that one's good. George.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Here's Dragic, and the layup ball.
Boy, after an up-and-down first half, he's finally gotten a flow. These are the right shots for him.
AI right side. Looking to get it going. Rebound by Olynyk. Trail by 7. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Dragic with a wide open look. Richardson finds Dragic. Knocks down the 3-ball.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
From deep. AI can't hit.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
He dishes it to Grant. AI kicks to Grant. Back to AI. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pass to Dragic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Oklahoma City leading by 4. A floater, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in.
This guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Steven Adams.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, guys, we need to play with pace, and that'll get us some early fast break opportunities. We're playing way too predictable right now.
All right, David, thanks. Westbrook against Waiters. To the middle. It's tipped. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
It's Dragic with the drive.
And the defense of Steven Adams is so important to this team. They depend on him to be a rim protector now.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Heat with the ball. Waiters gets a wide open look. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 7. 27 seconds left in the 4th. Give it up for your Heat Danger. Here's Adebayo. It's stolen by Adams. George passes to AI. Back to George. Here's AI. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Waiters. He's open. That shot is off. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy.
Yeah, we've got some questions lined up for you.
Oh, yeah? Okay, shoot.
Hey.
What's up, Greg?
Hey, I thought I'd take a different approach and ask you about something not directly related to the game. I want to know how you feel about the fans.
How I feel about the fans? Man, that's a great question. I love the fans, man, but I think you already knew that. I mean, you know, they're the lifeblood of everything we do. Like, if we was just playing to an empty arena, you know, it wouldn't be the same experience. But when you got like an entire team, an entire city, you know, people behind you, there's no feeling quite like that one. So yeah, that's dope.
So you'd say you were a fan of the fans?
Oh, look at you! All right, being all clever. I see. Yes, I am a fan of the fans. Thank you.
Thanks for your time, AI. Appreciate the candor as always.
Thanks, Griff. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, let's go see if coach is ready.
Alright, if I like this video, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm out. Hold on, let me do something quick. I just want to show y'all something. Speed. Oh. If I like this video, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm out, y'all. Bye. See y'all. I'm gonna make some more.